I'd like to thank all of you for coming here today. You've been incredibly brave. I want you all to know and to understand that this is a safe place. We are all struggling with a chronic identity. I don't call it an illness, I do not. And let me tell you about that now. Just because we are different from other people does not mean we are sick. What we are searching for here today is to learn to live with ourselves. Look around the group. We have werewolves, banshees, vampires. And I want you to know that in addition to being your group leader here today, my identity, my chronic identity, the core of who I am as a person, is not a psychologist who's trained around the world, who's been on Oprah, Dr. Oz, and God knows who else. That is not my identity. Who I am is who you are. I am an ancient being, born of an ancient people. I first knew who I was when I was 14 years of age. I always knew I was sensitive to the sun. I never went to the beach or anything like that with my family. But once I hit puberty, the symptoms started to overtake me. I couldn't take the fluorescent lights in the classroom. I couldn't walk down the street on a sunny day. I wore hats, I wore glasses. As you see, it's very natural light only diffused in this room. A fluorescent bulb, I couldn't be seen near one. And the symptoms got worse and worse. I had a terrible row with my mother. She thought I was making things up, being dramatic. The bloodline in my family came through my father, and he knew, but he was afraid to tell me that I, like him, was a vampire. No garlic, no religion. And I must say the garlic is harder to give up than the religion. No light, a taste for blood. I spent some years as a vegan vampire. I would do an infusion of beet juice and coconut water. It helped for a while. But ultimately I needed the blood. It was part of who I was. It was a food my ancient people and my tribe needed to survive. And I needed it as well. We cannot change who we are. We cannot change the need to hunt at night. We cannot change the need, like the banshees, to scream at the sensation of impending death. We are like gods and goddesses. We are a people of nature that has almost become extinct because of a universal hatred. And what this group is about is giving not only support to one another, but coming to recognize that what we have is not something to be ashamed of, even if it's something to be protected. It is a gift. Yes, Robert. Yes, everybody here will have the choice to self-identify as a member of the tribal people that they come from, werewolf, banshees, vampires, Frankensteins, whatever it is, or to pass. You can come one in your own time to tell your story. before we begin, I'd like to call in our people, the gods and goddesses who are always there to help us. I have here my goddess cards, and we'll see who will be guiding us on this path as we journey these 6 weeks together and learn to be who we are out in a world that often rejects us, humiliates us, discriminates against us, but we will not be silenced. So here we are now. I have the cards, flipping them around, and here's this one now. Aphrodite, the goddess of love. That's what we're here to give each other, is love and support. Something we may not have had from our communities, from our families, from the people that we loved. Maybe we weren't loved back. But I want you to know, all of you, Robert, Emma, Genevieve, Maeve, Sebastian, I want you to know that I love you. No matter how many people you've hunted, or how many children that you've had to eat. You did it to survive. You did it because that was how your people survived for thousands of millennia. And you're not to be blamed for that. So ground yourself now into the floor. Feel yourself like an ancient oak as we call on the goddess Aphrodite. Aphrodite, who have seen generations of werewolf, banshees, vampires and other goddess-like people. Please be here with us and let us drop deep into our hearts and connect with one another so that we can go forth and protect ourselves and to share our message of love while meeting the needs that we need to survive. Thank you very much. My name is Moira. I'm 143 years old and I am a vampire with a PhD in psychology. Thank you. Thank you all for coming here today. Thank you.